This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Podcast, the Becker Business Minute Podcast. The title today is Government Debt Now Stands at $31 trillion. Now, government debt has gone up $8 trillion in the last 5 years since 2020. So up literally in the last 3 to 4 years, it's up $8 trillion. Government debt really matters for a bunch of reasons. It matters because we're now paying 5% of that debt versus 1% of that debt. That means a huge percentage of what we spend in our annual budget, which is $2 to $3 trillion, now goes just to servicing debt. It matters because the more debt you have, the more fragile you are as you need money for whatever it might be, healthcare, weapons, safety, security, taking care of your people, whatever it is, it gives you less room to take care of that. It matters because the more debt you have, the more fragile and less stable you are. Just like it matters for households, for companies, it matters for the government. And the advice for companies is get yourself anti-fragile by not having too much debt. The advice for households is get yourself anti-fragile by not having too much debt. The advice for the nation is very much the same. Get yourself anti-fragile by getting your debt under control. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. I know it's a short podcast. I hope people like it. I hope they don't find it too political. Text me, 773-766-5322. If you're the first person to complain to me about this podcast, I will give you a $50 Amazon gift certificate. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you, Jeremy Core, Liz Agins, and a whole host of other people supporting this effort. Thank you very much.